It has been rightly said that there is no such force than a girl or a woman who's determined to rise. Yes, such is the power of a woman. According to statistics, there are 20% of the Indian businesses run by women. And IMF says India would be 27% more richer if more female entrepreneurs contribute to this journey. Today, we have a guest who's 21 years old and she started her venture at the age of 15 years. Yes, you heard it right. Her name is Harshita Jain and she's the founder of Necessities India. So I'll request all of you to please watch the video till the end because we have covered all the aspects regarding the future of startups in India and a walkthrough about her journey.
My name is Harshita Jain and I am the founder of Necessities, a startup business specialized in making bubble tea. We produce high quality bubble tea in a variety of flavors with tapioca imported directly from Taiwan. Our mission is to introduce the bubble tea culture, which is well known throughout the world, to India. Being a high schooler, I also wish to encourage other student entrepreneurs to pursue their passion and commit to any business ideas they have. So I'm here today with Startup Machine to answer some of their questions. Well, I think that the most important takeaway for me throughout this time has been that even though there is a pandemic going on, it shouldn't make us postpone our plans. Just because we've had to modify our plans doesn't mean we cannot follow through with it. This is something important because many people said, this is maybe not the right time to think about scaling up, but there are always going to be situations and challenges that we face throughout this journey. So we should just treat this pandemic as one of those and not as something that is unconquerable, because it really is. And I think anyone who wants to start up a startup right now should go ahead. The only thing they have to keep in mind is how they need to modify it to suit the needs of the consumers now, given that malls and other places are closed. So I can speak more for the food industry because that's where I've done most of my research. I definitely think that restaurants and cafes that will focus on delivery models will be more in demand because even when the pandemic goes away, there will still be a long-lasting effect of social distancing. And I definitely believe the typical setup of everyone meeting together in the same place may not be the way to go ahead, and more companies are switching to look into models with delivery partners or cloud kitchens or things that require less direct contact between the team and the customers. So I think I already explained what Necessities is. We are a bubble tea startup. The idea came into existence because I am a bubble tea lover. I love bubble tea. I have had so much bubble tea. I go to the US every summer, and that's where I sort of started trying a whole different lot of bubble tea. The idea came into existence in a class of Young Entrepreneurs Academy where they teach students how to build a business plan, and I thought that if there's something I love so much and I can't find much of it in India, then why not bring it to the market myself? And I started creating my plan of Necessities. And I think one huge difference between us and some of our possible competitors is the quality of the bubble tea itself. Many of our customers are people who have experience drinking bubble tea. They have had bubble tea outside, they've traveled outside. So we're not necessarily bringing a new drink to them, but at the same time that means they have expectations for how they want the drink to taste. And definitely the fact that our tapioca comes directly from Taiwan helps bring up the quality. And I think just having experience and customer feedback about the drink has been positive so far, which has really helped us get an edge over our competitors. I think the benefits are very similar to tea in general. It's good for the body, but really, bubble tea is a drink for pleasure. It's not the ideal drink for people who are focused on um, cutting the calories and losing weight, but it is definitely a favorite for teenagers and children. However, to maybe expand to a broader audience, we are working on sugar free flavors to help um, provide this drink to people who have diabetes or other issues. So we are currently serving 5 flavors, though we do plan to expand that by quite a lot in the coming months. And definitely the most loved and most sold bubble tea so far is our original milk tea. Um, it was the first flavor that I created, and so far it's been a great success. And many people love the combination of the tea and the tapioca, particularly in the combination of the original milk tea. So I was 15 when I started Necessities, and definitely it was really, really difficult because at the beginning I had no clue what to do. You know, it was the first time I've had any experience with real entrepreneurship, and I was lucky to have my parents and mentors from YEA helping me out with this process. But still, there was just a lot of uncertainty about what different things are, how is stuff done, how do you get legal work done. It really was a struggle, but I think as I've proceeded over the year, um, a lot of the things have just started coming more naturally. It's helpful that I always have my parents around to help me, and currently as well we're focusing a lot on getting through some legal licenses and registrations, and it is difficult considering all the laws are not necessarily in favor of minors and foreign nationals opening their own business, but it's something that can just requires a lot of hard work and can be done if you want to. So to anyone else out there, don't let your age stop you from pursuing your dreams, because your dreams can come true and it's not a factor of age. You know, at this age we are capable of making our own decisions, which means we are capable of opening our own company as well. I think definitely chai is something that is in the core existence of Indian culture. Everyone has chai, even my grandparents drink chai daily. It's something I think you just have to embrace it and know that bubble tea is never really a direct competition to chai. What's more unique about it is to think that it's more of a branch of it rather than trying to compete with it. Definitely the people who try bubble tea, they've either had bubble tea before and just want more of it, or they're people who are willing to try something new. You know, they want a new drink and bubble tea is just the option for that. And it's easier to know that bubble tea has been such a huge success throughout the world that it gives hope that even in India people will like the taste. And really some of the flavors are very similar in the sense that there is a taste of tea in there, strong taste of tea, but it's with the tapioca, so it's not too out of the comfort zone of Indian people as well, which helps people get fond of bubble tea as well. That is actually a question I've been asking myself throughout this time. Definitely, we think Necessities is going to tie up with multiple delivery partners so we can get more bubble tea to multiple people and a larger audience throughout Delhi and Gurgaon. Hopefully, if this model turns out to be a success, then we might try and expand to other locations as well. But definitely, right now, the major plan is in the scaling up area, and we are not exactly sure how the corona situation is going to impact the degree to which we can scale up, but definitely we plan to put some major changes into our business model to entertain a larger audience. I think one major setback was for me personally being a student. It was hard to give all my time and attention to the business while keeping up with my studies as well. I think that's one of the reasons for sort of in the initial stages, it's really important that the founder or the entrepreneurship is really strong, because that's what pushes us through the problems. But I wasn't able to give as much time as I would have hoped to necessities. However, now I'm starting to expand. We're looking to create a proper team so that the job can be distributed, and it's definitely working out because if I'm not doing all the work by myself and I have a team in place, it allows for us to take necessities to newer heights. And definitely that was a setback, but we hope to come out of it really strong. I think I'm not necessarily the most educated person to comment on this, but from our personal experience at Necessities, I definitely think there's a lot of scope for the beverage startups. The more unique the items they provide, the better, because there are a lot of large players that are already set up in the primary markets of tea and coffee. However, the newer startups tend to bring some sort of twist to it, which is really important because it's what makes us unique and gives us the leverage over our competitors. And again, it's equally important that even though there is more scope, the operations and the executions by the business need to be handled in a good way for the beverage startup to last, because there is a lot of competition in this market and not necessarily everyone turns out to be successful. So it really depends from company to company and how much the employees are willing to put in the effort and how unique and innovative their ideas are. And okay, I think this is a very subjective question. People have different priorities in life. For me, I knew I wanted to do something of my own, regardless of how much money I earn out of it. At least I always have the satisfaction that I was able to start something by myself and it was on completely on my merit. But for others, definitely they're not in the same situation, and perhaps financial security is more important. But at the same time, there is a different sort of feeling of gratification one gets when they see their own company rising versus being an employee of a company and seeing the company rise. Even though both are amazing and both would provide for a similar experience in terms of your growth, when you are part of your own startup, when you are leading the startup, you really learn more about multiple sectors of a business rather than being focused in one. And yes, while it is very hard to choose entrepreneurship because there's a lot of risk when it comes to the amount of success, some people do prefer the stability in going for a job and being an employee, and maybe that is what they need at the moment. But I definitely feel, like I've said before, entrepreneurship isn't really restricted by the age. So it is important that people pursue their passion when they feel it's right and not by the pressure of when society thinks it's right for them. So thank you so much, and I hope this helped.